This is the inside of the home where 4 University of Idaho students were brutally murdered. The crime scene has been preserved for more than 2 weeks now as investigators sifted through every single inch of this 3-story home looking for clues. Daily Mail has obtained exclusive photos of the site of this quadruple homicide, and the house really just looks frozen in time. The off-campus residence has been described as a party house, and by all accounts, that's exactly what it looked like the night of these brutal murders. There are red Solo cups set up for a beer pong game, an empty bag of popcorn, dirty dishes, a half-drank iced coffee. Honestly, it's all a bit of a mess, but that's exactly what you would expect to find in an off-campus house with 5 college students living in it on a Saturday night. Now, if you focus right here, you see a red little piece of tape. That's an evidence marker, and those are scattered all throughout the house. So far, 113 pieces of physical evidence have been taken by investigators. What's also interesting here is what we don't see, which is blood. Based on early photos of the house, there was so much blood in one of the bedrooms that it was literally seeping out of the home through the foundation. But based on the images of these common living spaces, there really doesn't seem to be anything there that would have indicated this very brutal crime.
So I'm really confused about what's going on with the brother. He was shown in a lot of the earlier videos, and a lot of people suspect that he's this missing boy from Georgia. Some people also think that he has something to do with all this weirdness, but I don't know. After a while, he's not in the videos though. You never see or hear about him again. So if we're going with my theory that this wasn't a weird kidnapping situation from the start, Bebop and BB started making their videos in Georgia. After a while, they weren't in Georgia and they started tagging their location or hiding where they were relocated at the top of their videos. I'll make a whole other video about that. But they were moving locations, okay? And when they lived in Georgia, the brother guy was there in the videos. The bedroom started looking like a set, and the brother went away when they started changing locations. And we know they were changing locations because they were tagging their locations or hiding the locations somewhere on the video. Trying to let people know where they are so they could try to get help. If they really were kidnapped, they were probably moving around a lot because people in the area saw them or were getting suspicious about the situation or whatever. So if we're actually going along with the theory that they have been kidnapped, this could make sense. That they have to move and take their set with them from state to state so the kidnapper doesn't get caught. What do you think? And follow my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more. Interacting really helps.
Y le digo yo, sí, pero dale para allá, para allá por mi barrio. Dijo, I'm gonna stop real aquí. They saw these really good
So you know who he is?
His name is David.
You only know him as David, or?
Yeah. It's your material, sir.
Just relax. Déjame nomás cerrarle aquí, please. Ven, ponte ahí nomás ahí.
Please, sir.
No, pues ya te miró, because if you're coming this way,
Yes,
then...
he has a gun, sir.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. You're safe right now. Yeah, but you're safe right now. Está bien, don't worry. Ahorita, mira. Relax, just relax.
We were talking about the las muchachas que acaba de fallecer. And he got very nervous. And he started acting weird, and my stomach started to hurt. Literally, I vomit. Y le digo yo, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm okay. And then all of a sudden, he's like...
Así que just ponte aquí nomás. Just nomás quédate así.
Y luego all of a sudden me dice, I feel weird. Dice, I feel very stressed.
Pero te asaltó él cuando te quitó la camisa.
Cuando me quitó la camisa, yo me zafé de la camisa para salirme por
So he was trying to grab you?
He was trying to grab me y subirme para subirme. con una mesa cortijo, güey. Se partió allá en un ladito.
Espérate, nomás siéntate así, nomás es que tengo cosas.
Allá en un ladito y me dice, porque he knew that I didn't want to go far.
Yeah.
Y luego, he parked right here. And it was like, wait. Y le digo yo, what are you doing? I'm just fixing my bags. Y de repente saca la pistola, sir. Y yo abrí la puerta. Help. Sir, tengo mucho miedo.
Ahí va, don't worry. So, ¿por qué no viniste? Cuando viniste, ¿por qué no me dijiste se acaba de ir un muchacho o algo?
No, porque vengo corriendo desde allá.
So, él estaba en la calle.
Él estaba en la troca.
Pero,
manejando.
sí, no, yo sé, pero ¿dónde estaba la troca? ¿En la calle o aquí en el parking lot?
En la calle.
Ah, ok.
En la calle, sir. Y yo le dije al señor, tiene una blusa. Y luego el señor dice, allá está la policía, ¿ves? So I'm very scared.
Don't worry,
I'm afraid, sir.
So, ¿conoce tu familia o qué?
No sabe dónde vivo.
And how does he, so you knew this guy before?
Yes, mire, el vato anda en la Samba.
Ajá.
Y varias veces me ha levantado.
Ajá.
¿Verdad? Y me ha dado dinero. Nomás que yo no lo había visto.
Okay.
Hay una troca blanca. Yo no lo había visto y hace...
This scene right here is fucking crazy because I never knew this shit. But then again, I don't live like on the south part of Houston. I live on the north side of Houston.
You drive south out of Houston on I-45. There are a lot of small towns on either side of it. There's a lot of just empty fields, bayous, retention ponds, and the petrochemical plants all hug the coastline.
There were a lot of old oil fields and marshes between Houston and Galveston. A lot of those places are still very remote. It was a place where killers could hide bodies pretty easily.
Damn.
In certain areas, the body disappears. Then you shut the door and you drive on and you're home clear.
That's fucking crazy.
The officer has no idea that a head is boiling in the pot on that stove. It's the head of the woman they're looking for, Lisa Guy, and at this point it's been cooking for over a day. In the bathroom, they find 2 bins of human limbs soaking in a toxic mixture. The man behind this gruesome scene is Joel Guy Jr., and the human remains marinating in the concoction belong to his parents. Officers then come across a notebook detailing Joel's exact plan on how to kill, dismember, and dispose of his parents' bodies. Joel wanted to cash in on his mother's $500,000 life insurance policy, and he killed his dad so he wouldn't have to split it. However, he failed to read the fine print, which clearly says he is not in fact a beneficiary and would have received no money. In other words, he did this whole thing for nothing.
Now, a lot of people haven't tagged me in this video, so I'm here to give you a history lesson on who this is exactly. The guy you see in this video is named Vlad the Impaler. His real name is Vlad III, as he was the third Vlad in his family. Born 1431 in Wallachia, modern-day Romania, he was commonly known as Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula. In the eyes of many, including myself, this man is the most evil man in history. The man was ruthless. He traveled small, meaning he would travel in small armies of 25,000 soldiers, and being captured by them meant you were tortured butchered to death while Vlad was watching. So much so that rumors started circulating that he would dip his bread in the blood of his victims and eat it. However, this wouldn't be the worst thing that he has done. He's defeated the Ottomans during the Ottoman War. Not to mention he left over 28,000 Turkish people impaled in a forest during the night attack at Turgovistan. I forgot how to pronounce that word. If anybody's Turkish in the comments down below, please correct me on how to pronounce it. And his kill count is over 100,000 people. His methods would be total body dismemberment, skinning his victims alive. And he would grab his victims, impale them in big wooden spikes, and leave them out there to die, earning him the nickname Vlad the Impaler. Like and follow for more.